She's going to tell you later, so let's welcome her.
Hello everyone, I am Vera, and do I look the same in the picture? Okay, this is me. Okay, and I am. Does anyone want to guess my age? Yes, 12. I am 12, and I'm almost 13 now. And I came with my parents, Shelton and Amanda. We came from Taiwan. We flew all the way to New York. Okay, and my topic for today is the girls need to opportunities to practice leadership at a young age. And I have thought of a few questions surrounding this topic. So my first question for myself, I'm gonna answer them myself. So, have I noticed moments when girls and boys are treated differently in daily life or at school? So actually, no, because we have been taught about a bunch of gender equality, and with all the SDGs and with a lot of like new education, we have learned that girls and boys should be treated equally. And since it's 2026, we don't disrespect women right now. And I mean in our school. But sometimes I noticed it's not at school, but I noticed in some of ethnic groups in Taiwan, they still disrespect women, and they have this thought about women that they should be not working, they should be caring for kids. But my continuing speech is going to talk about how women and girls can also stand up for themselves and have the same potential as men. So what does a leader look like to me? Does a leader have to be strong or loud? So a leader to me is someone like Annie Frank. Okay, if you haven't heard her story, I'm going to explain it to you right now. So do you guys know World War II, where the Nazis wanted to kill Jewish? Anne Frank was one of the Jewish, and she and her family hid in this little attic in, I think it is in
Amsterdam.
Yeah, it's in Amsterdam. That is correct. Thank you so much. Okay, she wrote a diary about her story in this little attic. I think she is very strong, and she explained the story very clearly. She helped me understand a view of World War II, and after reading her story, I feel so lucky to be here right now. And I think Anne Frank is very brave, and she is very confident in herself, and that is what I see in a leader. I don't think a leader needs to be strong or loud. That is not a point of a leader. I think a leader should have confidence and courage, have the courage to lead everyone, and have the confidence to know that they are right. And the next question I thought is, if adults could do one thing to support like our voices, like girls' voices, what would I hope for? Well, I'll give another example for this. So everyone heard of the Afghanistan girl, Malala? Yes, Malala is an Afghanistan girl, and she is very famous for she got shot in the head by the Taliban, but she still standing up for women in Afghanistan. So in Afghanistan, the Taliban is controlling the country, as we all know. And they disrespect women, they have discrimination against women. But Malala's dad didn't think the same as Taliban. Malala's dad told Malala that women can also be brave, and women can also stand up for themselves. They should have the equal rights, and they both have the potential to thrive. Her dad believed that women could also be stronger, maybe even stronger than men. So, the point here is that I want adults to advocate to girls that we can be like Malala. We can see all those great women historical figures. Maybe we can be like them someday. You need to believe in yourself. And that is what I want adults to tell us. And the last question I thought for this topic is, what kind of environment do I wish girls could grow up in? Well, of course, I wish girls could grow up in an environment where they are not treated differently, like where they share the same rights with boys, and where they have the same chance to thrive, and where they have the same chance to also become a part of history, and where they receive the same amount of respect. you bow to boys, you say hi to boys, and so do you do this to girls. And thank you, that is my speech. And I'd like to especially thank Mrs. Merle Barlin and President Mrs. Hori and Mrs. Kim, and also this is Winnie Chow, even though she's not here, but thank you for giving me a chance to step on this stage and tell you a perspective of mine. Thank you.
Wow, she's very brave and very presentable. And according to her short speech, we can think